Hi guys, welcome back to my Brave XVS guide. Now I'm gonna review Maeve. So like you know that she is a tank. So let's start from her normal form. So yeah, she is a tank, and on the normal form she is AoE physical cover tank. And yes, maybe that sounds okay, but what makes her so special? First, I want to say is she is really durable. Probably the most durable tank we have at this point. Okay, I don't compare the number, but if you take a look on her passive, she gets insane passive. Okay, 250% through double hand spirit, 350% through double hand defense. And if you have her STMR, that means you reach maximum through double hand defense. That's totally insane because that allows her, let's say, to reach very high defense. And if you make her into X plus 3, wow, she gets additional 500 defense. Wow, it is really crazy, guys. And she also has many useful buffs. The first one is 50% damage mitigation. Yes, maybe it sounds ordinary, 50%. Batrix has 70%, but this 50% is available from the first turn. And it also grants you Stout's ailments, breaks, stop, and charm resist. Wow, very complete. Okay, so yes, I can say that you probably don't need to bring buffer if you use her as a tank, because other than those resistance buffs, she also gives your party 280% all stats, 100% earth resist, and 200% facial ABV rate to all allies. So yes, she is really great tank and great buffer. And yes, she also able to imbue earth element to everyone, and at the same time imperil the enemy earth resist by 130% plus 30% or damage boost. Insane, right? And yes, if you worry whether she able to survive or not on battle, I can say she will able to survive, because like I said, she has really durable stats, and she has 75% damage mitigation to herself, and this lasts for 5 turns, so you don't need to cast it often like previous tanks. Okay, other than that, if you fight against dragon and beast, she gets additional 65 physical and magic mitigation. This is simply insane, the most insane tank I ever seen on this game. Okay, and yes, for class of will lovers, you're gonna love the morale gauge field, because usually a tank, they only need to tank, and after that they kind of free. But yes, this on the free turn, she can reveal morale gauge. And don't forget, she also able to chain with bolting strike. It is non-elemental. It has hammer imperil, but I don't think that's useful because yes, not many characters use hammer. And also feel 5 limit burst crystals to all. So if you triple cast this, you also feel 50 limit burst crystals to everyone, which is insanely useful. Okay, the only downside I can say is she doesn't have draw attack. So yes, if you want to make her into provoker, you need to have an extra in good equipment. But again, maybe that's not a big problem, because yes, you may need less equipment defense boost, because she already has amazing equipment through double hand defense. And for limit burst on this form, it focuses on physical, because she is physical tank on this form, right? It gives your party 350% defense. Maybe not amazing because we already have 100% all stats buff, but yes, this one is pretty good because it also grants you 5 physical evasion. And from what I can remember, it is the highest AoE physical evasion we have. Okay, so before it is 4 from King Behemi, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I don't remember exact number, but 5 from what I remember is it is the highest. Pretty insane. 60 limit burst crystals. And yes, the damage, I can say it is not that amazing, but because it is scaled on your defense, and she also has 100% chain modifier cap, it can help you to deal some additional damage. Okay, maybe not for main damage, but yes, it can deal significant damage, I can say. And for Clash of Wheels, it can reach 320 times which is almost the same like Sephiroth maximum stack. So wow guys, pretty good character. So that's for the normal form. Now let's talk about the Brave She form. So the Brave She form, it is basically the same like the normal form. I can only find maybe about 3 differences. The first one is this time her attack is scaled based on her spirit. On the normal form, it is based on defense. So yes, pretty amazing character. Okay, and yes, on this form, her bolting strike chain is locked to earth element. But again, I guess that's okay. And yeah, instead of 300% defense and physical evasion, on this form she has 300% spirit buff and barrier. This barrier is insane guys, 9,000, and if you have high morale you can get 19,000 health. So that's almost double DPS health. This is really insane ability. Yes, I know it only useful on Clash of Wheels, but again, yeah, just take a look on her Brave Shift limit burst. It is insane guys, because wow, 15,000 health barrier. Wow, really amazing guys. So yeah, basically she is still able to give you element resist break, etc. stats buff. So yes, the form which you should use is depend on the enemy attack. If the enemy use magic attack, simply switch into Brave She form, and if the enemy use physical attack, switch back to normal form. And because she has true Brave She form, wow, it's really flexible and easy to use her. Okay, so that's all on how you use her. Now let's compare her to other tankers. The most obvious rival for her is Snow, because Snow also able to become physical and magic tank. But simple guys, Maeve really much better than Snow. See, basically kill Snow. Okay, better stats, better buff, better support abilities, better everything. Okay, so really if you ask me, I already have Snow. What do I need Maeve? I can say that Snow is kind of like free character if you compare it to Maeve. That's all I can say. But again, Snow has 90% damage mitigation, which is kind of insane. But I don't think you really need that 90% because remember, Maeve has 75% and it lasts for 5 turns. So I don't think you need that 90%. Okay, so yes, that's for Snow. And the rival for physical is King Behemi, because King Behemi, I can say he is about the same. But again, Maeve can become both physical and magical cover tank, while King Behemi only physical. And yes, Maeve can imperil the Earth Resist and imbue at the same time, while King Behemi only able to imbue all allies with Earth element. But again, remember that King Behemi will get revamped in the near future. So maybe he becomes better in terms of this imperil, not sure. And remember also that Maeve defense and spirit can reach very high number with, let's say, minimum in quote equipment. With her STMR, she reached maximum through double hand defense or spirit. Okay, so King Behemi cannot compete in terms of stats. But again, for King Behemi, he has lots of chaining families. He able to chain with Stardust Ray, Bolting Strike. So King Behemi is more complete as a backup chainer. King Behemi also has all elements resist, which is really useful on today's standard. And yes, Maeve, even when her stats are good, she doesn't have that element resist buff to all allies. Okay, yes, she has earth but not all elements, right? And yes, maybe the biggest advantage King Behemi has is he has innate draw attack. Maeve doesn't have that. Maybe you say, I don't care about draw attack. There are many equipments to increase draw attack. In that case, you are good. But if you lack the equipment for draw attack, this can be a huge turn off. Okay, so in the end, my conclusion for Maeve. So I can say that Maeve is probably, in my opinion, okay, the best tank on the game right now. Okay, she can become physical and magic tank at the same anytime you want. Okay, very amazing, and her support abilities are on par with top tier buffers. What's not to love about her? And her Trust Master reward and Vision card are also very good. But for Vision card, you need to have her STMR. Because from what I see, there are not many, actually there are no hammers which are good for tankers except this one. Okay, so if you want to use this Vision card for other tankers, let's hope you have her STMR. But again, if you already have Maeve, I don't think there are many tankers that can compete with Maeve unless, let's say that you need Lightning Imbue, so you use Melia. But in overall tanking roles, Maeve is the best in my opinion. Her only weakness is she doesn't have innate draw attack. That's why I only give her 9.5. Actually, if she has that draw attack, I can give her 10 out of 10. So really good tanks. And I think that's all you need to know about Maeve. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave Exvius guide. Bye bye guys!